Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to see some important question of BAMS first phase Kriya Sharira subject paper first. In this I am going to tell you some long essay question which is asking for a 10 marks question and very important for our university examination. Kriya Sharira paper first. 10 marks question is there. Now, here the first question is, write the definition of Sharira and describe the importance of Kriya Sharira. So friends, this question they may be asked for 5 or 10 marks, mostly 10 marks. Here you write the shloka of Sharira, then explain it properly, but then write a reference of another acharyas also, means like Acharya Shushruta according to Charak and according to Vagbhat. Like that you have to explain this question. Then next question is, define the term Sharira. Write down its synonyms, difference between Sharira, Sharira and the role of Shata Dhatu Purusha in the Kriya Sharira Chikitsa. Then next question, describe the component of Purusha and classification of Purusha and its role in Kriya Sharira and Chikitsa. The Chikitsa word is very important for you. Means they give a 2 marks for Chikitsa. If you write the Chikitsa of given question, then you will get marks. Here they will ask a next question is, describe the Sharira and Manas dosha, mutual relationship between Triguna, Tridosha and Panchamahabhuta. Here if you made a flow chart or a table, means on one side Panchamahabhuta and dominant which or on another side Tridosha, means Tridosha Vata Pitta Kapha contain which contribute of which Pancha Mahabhuta. Like that you have to explain, or one shloka it's enough, they will give you marks. No need to write in a paragraph. Next question, define Tridosha and give brief description of Tridosha. Here Vata Pitta Kapha, Vayu Pitta Kapha Cheti Trayadosha Samasata. This one line shloka. Then you have to write the sthana of Tevati Urdhva where they are present, na, that we have to mention. I means according to Vagbhat you have to write a shloka 2 1 line, then write the Vata Pitta Kapha. These are the 3 shloka. If you know the types of Vata, types of Pitta and types of Kapha, each having a 5 types, that you can write. Then next question, write the relationship between Rutu, Dosha, Guna, Rasa. In this you have to write one side on the dosha and in table another side you write the Rutu and write the which dosha is predominant in which Rutu, and also which Guna and Rasa you have to write. Here you can write only one shloka and add a note on Prakriti. Shukrartavaste Janmado Visheneva Vishakrame, that shloka according to Ashtanga you have to write. Then next question is, write the detail about Vata dosha along with its type. Then Vata, you have to write the Nirukti of Vata, Sthana of Vata, Vruddhikshaya of Vata, then Vruddhikshaya of Vata. After that you have to write the types of Vata. Then in that Prana, Udana, Samana, Vyana, Apana, these 5 types you have to write. And if you learn all the shloka of each, means Prana, Udana, you can write. Then after writing that shloka, write the meaning. If some pages are remaining, or if you can't memorize or remember, then correlate with the modern correlation, how the Vata, how the year or movement occurs in our body, means like a circulation of blood happens because of the Vata dosha. Like that you have to explain. Or when you are writing the Nirukti, write 2 or 3 Nirukti as much as possible. Next question, explain the detail about Pitta dosha and its classification. As same I explained about the for Vata, like this you have to write the for Pitta dosha. For Pitta types you have to write Nirukti, Sthana or synonyms, modern correlation, Vruddhikshaya, etc. The next question, write the detail about Pancha Pitta in general, location, function and function of other Pitta. As above mentioned question, same answer you have to write for this question answer also. Or also you can add the synonyms or which Mahabhuta is dominant, which rasa they will come, or Virya, Vipaka related to Agni, and when Pitta is more dominant, like that you can write. Or by taking which substance that the Pitta increase in our body, like that you can write. Here also define the Pitta dosha and classify. Same answer. Write the classification of Pitta dosha, differentiate between Agni and Pitta. Agni is a digestive fire, and a Pitta, it is a dosha which help in the digestion. This you have to differentiate by a shloka. Write 1 or 2 shloka here. Maybe they will ask for 5 marks, not much, but for if they asked for 10 marks, na, write the whole introduction about the Pitta, what is the Agni, then Swarupa of Agni, Agni Karma, like that you have to differentiate by the shlokas. Next question, write the detail about Kapha dosha and its classification. Here write Nirukti, Vriddhi, Kshaya, types of Kapha, modern correlation of Kapha, Sthana of Kapha, or if the more Vriddhi happen, then which disease will occur, like that you have to write. Kapha and Dhatu relation, Kapha and if Kapha is when predominant in a day or at a night time, like that you have to explain. Then next question, write the Samanya Sthana and Karma of Kapha dosha along with the specific Sthana Karma. There are the 5 types of the Kapha. Then explain that where they are present, they have each having a shloka. You will write that shloka, or for example, you can write the cerebro synovial fluid is present in the knee joint, then there which kapha is present there in eyes, on the tongue, which kapha is present, like that you have to write. Next question, write the dosha, vriddhi, samanya, nidana. Vata, pitta, kapha, these are the 3 dosha. Their vriddhi shloka you have to write, and samanya nidana means how we will treat that vriddhi of the dosha by giving the Kshaya means Shaya Dravya or Shamana Dravya. If the Vata increases, then opposite quality is Vata Vriddhi, opposite is Vata Kshaya. Then how Vata Kshaya will happen, like that means correspondingly or comparatively you have to write there. Dosha Vriddhi Kshaya Lakshana of Pitta and Kapha, as same about the question you have to write. Write the detail about the Kriya Kala and its importance. There are the Shad Kriya Kala, Sanchaya, Prakopa, Prashamana, that you have to write. Sthana, Samshraya, Avyakta, Bheda. These 6 types you have to write. And also write the modern correlation, means Sanchaya means accumulation, Prakopa aggravation, like this you can explain or mention. With example you have to write for 10 marks question. Next question, explain in detail about the Prasara and Sthana Samshraya in appropriate example. Like the above question how I explain, na, like that you have to write. The next question they will ask, define Kriya Kala and write detail about Chaya and Prakopa. Chaya means Sanchaya or accumulation. Prakopa means aggravation of the accumulated dosha. For this you have to write 2 shlokas, or more example, you can mention the examples also. Next question, define the Prakriti and explain in detail about the Pitta Prakriti. Here, if you want more marks, for the sake of mark I am saying, if you want more marks, write the shloka according to Charaka. Or other else there is a 1 shloka of according to Sharangadhara, 1 line shloka that you can write, or remaining write the meaning of Charaka shloka for whole meaning, and 1 shloka according to Sharangadhara and that Sharangadhara shloka's meaning, then you will get good marks. This question they will pakka ask for 10 marks. Pitta Prakriti, about the they will ask define the Pitta Prakriti and explain about the Pitta Prakriti. Instead of Pitta Prakriti they will ask Vata Prakriti, Kapha Prakriti also. Next question, explain the factor influencing Prakriti. Write the detail about the Vata Prakriti, same as I said above. Write about the Deha Prakriti, explain detail about the Manasa Prakriti. Write the Deha Prakriti. Deha Prakriti is Vata, Pitta, Kapha Prakriti is there, and Manas Prakriti means mental, Manasika Prakriti means sattvic, rajasic, tamasic, they will come, and write the their types also. In flowchart form you write, you will get marks. Next question, define and classified ahara. Add note on the Ashta Ahara Vidhi Visheshaya Tanani. Here there the Prakruti, Samyoga, Vibhaga, Rashi, Dvesha, Kala, Bala. These all the terms, 8 terms related to the intake of the ahara. You have to write that. Here you have to learn one shloka, then Prakriti of the ahara, time taken, Desha, how it will be, how to take, like that. You have to mention all. Next, define ahara and explain in detail about ahara vidhi vidhana. Right, ahara vidhi vidhana. Define ahara. Ahiryati iti ahara. That shloka you have to write and write the meaning. Then how the ahara, how to intake of the ahara means whole process, how we are eating. Na? That type you have to write, but mention the Sanskrit term there. If you are not writing the shloka, no problem, but mention the Sanskrit term, proper Sanskrit term, then you will get marks. Next question, write in detail about the Ashtahara Vidhi Visheshayadani, as I said above. Next, explain about the Ahara Parinamakara and name Ashtahara Vidhi Visheshayatananis. That I mentioned above, like that same. Write the Annavaha Strota, Drushti Lakshana and its Mula. Here you write the Annavaha Strotas one shloka, Annavaha Strotas, something like that, and what is the lakshana and mula of Annavaha Strotas, what is the mula, and if the Annavaha Strotas is obstructed or got caused disease, what dushti will happen, like that. Lakshanas you have to write, means aruchi, vomiting, giddiness, like that, sensation happen, headache, that you have to mention. Next is write the Annavaha Strota Drushti Nidhana Lakshana, how it we will cure, that you have to mention. What is the Nidana, or maybe by giving a woman or Virechana treatment. Most of the Virechana treatment we can give, means undigested food that remove from our body by the downward movement. Next question, write the role of the Grahani and Pittadhara Kala in the digestion. Grahani means duodenum and Pittadhara Kala is the one arm of the Saptakala. That how it is perform the role in digestion you have to write, or modern correlation you also can write. Next question, explain in detail about the Avasthapaka and Nishtapaka. These are the types of the Vipaka. Avasthapaka means it represent the stage of the digestion of the food, that is the Avasthapaka. And Nishtapaka means you have to write the comparative explanation. First write the what is a Vipaka, Nirukti of Vipaka in introduction, types of Vipaka. Then here you write the Avasthapaka, what is Avasthapaka, what is Nishtapaka. 5 example of 5 points you write of each, you will get marks. Next question, write the role of each dosha in process of the digestion. How the kapha help in the kledana, then vata help in the elimination of food or assimilation of the food, and how pitta is performed, it is for help in the digestive fire and the digestion of the food, like that. According first you write to shloka. If you not memorize, remember, then you write the Sanskrit word and write the meaning of that shloka, or write first what is the function of the vata, pitta, kapha, their karmas you write, then you can easily mention. Next is write the importance of Agni and its classification. Write the definition of Agni, types of Agni. There are different types of Agnis you have to write. Then the Swarupa of Agni, this shloka you have to write. Ayu Varna Balam Swastha, that shloka that you write. And here same question, define the Agni and its function and classification. Now modern questions are, explain the cell physiology and write in detail about the maintenance of the homeostasis. Here friends, you are ignoring the physiology first chapter, that cell, no, it is easy you are saying, but maybe suddenly they will ask this cell physiology question. For that you have to write the 6 page, anyhow you have to practice for the 6 pages on the cell physiology. In that cell physiology you write the cytoplasm, plasma, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, vacuole, many what are the organelles are present there, you have to write. And also on 3 page you have to maintain, then another 3 page homeostasis you write. Next question, explain briefly functional anatomy of respiratory system along with the mechanism of respiration. Write the location of the respiratory system, which are the organ present, surface, border you have to write, and the mechanism, how it perform, inspiration, expiration time, partial oxygen pressure, partial carbon dioxide, partial pressure of the carbon dioxide, that you can write, or a sigmoid curve you can mention like this. Next question, define the ventilation and write in detail about the mechanism of the respiration. Ventilation, one diagram they given in the book. From that you can understand that how they are doing the ventilation. Definition of ventilation you have to write. Then how it performs, means which muscles are involved. Then IRV, ERV, total lung capacity, lung function, that you can, tidal volume you can mention, that all values you have to write there. Next question, explain the exchange and transport of the gases and briefly about the pulmonary function test. Pulmonary function test, as I said, here also you can write how, means from alveoli to the border, how it exchange of the oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place through the blood, like that you have to write, or draw one diagram. Then muscle, which are the muscle present, and a dead space. About dead space also you have to write some point, mention some points like that. And mostly mention the volume, means 1 minute how much time we respire, the breathing rate of the child, adult, young age student. Next question, explain the CNS and write in detail about the ANS, central nervous system and autonomous nervous system, which organs are the involved, how it is done. They will ask, or maybe they will ask for 5 marks also. Explain CNS, explain ANS also they will up. But most important, draw the diagram, write the first introduction, what is the brain, all that, what you know about peripheral nervous system, central nervous system, motor nervous system, sensory nervous system, that mention first what is there, then start your writing the answer. Next question, write about the neuron and classify the nervous system. Neuron, draw the diagram, types of the neuron, bipolar, like this you have to mention and name all the diagrams. And nervous system you have to explain, spinal nerves, facial nerves, etc. Write about the ANS, between sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. Maybe they will ask for this 5 marks question, not big. If they ask for 10 marks, mention all about the ANS and draw the diagram also. Means which nerve supply to the heart, lungs, stomach, spleen, pancreas, kidney, etc. Means you have to mention all. Next question is, describe the functional anatomy of gastrointestinal tract. GIT, about GIT you have to write the layer of the alimentary canal, layer of the stomach, inner layer of the stomach, surface border of the stomach, length, width, volume of the stomach, how much it is, then the sphincter, how many sphincter are present in the whole digestive system, where the intestine, large intestine, their anatomical location you have to mention. This whole functional anatomy you have to write. Then explain the composition and the function of differentiating juices. Means in a gastric juice, stomach present, from pancreas which juice is excreted, from liver bile juice, from intestine intestinal juice, etc. Like that you have to mention. Then write about the function of sorry, this is not question. Next question, digestive juice with a note on the movement of the GIT. GIT movement you have to write, means the bolus, how it go to via the alimentary canal to that, from tongue to alimentary canal to stomach, then duodenum, then small intestine, then large intestine, how it whole movement occurs by the peristaltic movement, which sphincter when it's open, like that you have to write. And when which juice when it's secreted, all this you have to mention. Next question, write detail about the deglution and the movement of GIT. Same movement. Write the detail about the metabolism of protein and fat, means the digestion of protein and digestion of the fat you have to write. If you mention these both terms in the form of table, you will get mark. If you writing in the paragraph, they can't read all this. If you write the one point, or in the flow chart format, on one page protein, on another page fat, or draw some 2-3 diagrams, you will get marks. Next question, write about the acid base balance and electrolyte imbalance. Acid base balance, this most of time they ask for 5 marks, but maybe your luck they will ask for 10 marks also. So here as much as possible you have to mention the example of acid base balance and electrolyte imbalance. This you have to mention and write the answer. All friends, these all questions are very much important for your university examination. All the best friends. Thank you.